Coming up, we'll ask the question, what if, and a big day for Take Your Pick. Let's do it. All right, so with the Celtics in the midst of this unbelievable run through the playoffs, it's only natural that today I sit here and wonder. It's not a good feeling. I didn't necessarily want to arrive at this point, but you have to. The Celtics look like they're dominating Cleveland. I don't think Cleveland is going to win 4 of the next 5 based on what I've seen. So now I have to say, what if? What if the Celtics had Kyrie Irving and had Gordon Hayward healthy? Could they win the championship this year? I think you have to entertain that thought. Irving has more or less dominated the Warriors in previous finals. I just wanted them to compete in the Eastern Conference Finals. I didn't even think they had to win it. Now they're probably going to win it, and I'm thinking now they're going to at least compete in the finals. I mean, the way they play defense, especially against the Rockets, but even against the Warriors, we're officially at the point where we have to say, damn it, Kyrie Irving was supposed to be out 3 to 6 weeks. He was supposed to be back by now. If Irving was playing, this team legitimately would have a chance at winning the title. Want to keep playing the what if game? What if Tom Brady was able to close the deal on Kevin Durant? The Celtics would be winning the championship right now. They'd be winning it. Durant wouldn't be on the Warriors. You'd have the second best player in the league with the young core that is in place, with the defensive culture that is in place, and with the head coach that'll probably win Coach of the Year. Speaking of Coach of the Year, Brad Stevens has been named the finalist, and Jason Tatum has been named the finalist for the Rookie of the Year. Tatum, though, is not favored to win the award, going up against Ben Simmons of the Sixers and Donovan Mitchell of the Jazz. And check out this stat. Tatum is one of just 4 NBA players under 21 years of age who has scored more than 225 points in a playoff run, the other 3 being Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and Tony Parker. The only difference is it's only Tatum and Johnson who scored those points in one playoff run. It took Parker and Bryant multiple trips to the playoffs to score their points. The Red Sox beat the Oakland A's 6-4 last night, avoiding a sweep. The big news is the potential adversity that could be brewing in the clubhouse. Alex Cora is currently miffed at reliever Carson Smith. Smith wasn't happy about his apparent usage, saying, quote, "I think fatigue played a factor with my shoulder, and my shoulder just couldn't handle it. I think my shoulder's tired in general. Yeah, it's just from pitching. I've thrown a lot lately, and I think my arm was just tired." So that prompted Cora to respond with, quote, "I don't agree with it. On a daily basis, we talk to pitchers and see how they feel. If they don't feel that they can pitch that day, we stay away from them. It caught me by surprise. If he felt that way, he should have talked to us," close quote. Now, here's what Alex Cora cannot have happen. He cannot have some guy named Carson Smith derailing any kind of chemistry within the clubhouse, derailing any kind of rhythm that the Red Sox may or may not have. This guy, Carson Smith, is not nearly important enough to the team. You could not allow a guy like that to create any kind of distraction. As much of a downer as David Price is, you'll put up with more with a guy like Price because he's more talented and more critical to the team's success. Carson Smith, good night. All right, take your pick. Better Red Sox infielder of all time, Nomar Garciaparra or Dustin Pedroia? Look, this isn't a terribly difficult question for me. The answer has to be Dustin Pedroia. Part of Nomar's appeal was that the Red Sox were bad for a long time before he came along. Yes, they had the big year in 1995. Mo Vaughn was a star, but Nomar was really a superstar in the late 90s. He had all the weird, funky routines that people would imitate. Kids loved him. He had a fun name to say with a Boston accent. Now, Nomar still does have more All-Star games, more hits, more home runs, and more RBIs than Pedroia does, but Pedroia has the 2 championships. Pedroia has an AL MVP award. Pedroia has a Gold Glove. There's no cloud of steroid suspicion circling around Pedroia. Both Pedroia and Nomar were clubhouse distractions at times, so there's that. Pedroia. All right, take your pick. Worst household chore, doing the laundry or cleaning the bathroom? Worse, cleaning the bathroom. I'll do laundry all day long over cleaning the bathroom. You go downstairs, you throw the laundry in, you hit a couple buttons, and then the machine does the work for you. I don't love folding the laundry, but I'd still do that over cleaning the bathroom. I mean, who really gets fired up to clean the toilet? And the big reason I'll go laundry over bathroom, it's harder for your wife to check your work. I mean, the bathroom, if you miss something, she'll easily see it. Oh, that still looks dusty. Oh, did you clean this? If a shirt still looks dirty, well, the stain wouldn't come out. All right, last take your pick. Better president, George Washington or Abraham Lincoln? This is a close one, obviously, but I'm going Abraham Lincoln. Look, when I think of Washington, I think of mainly war stories, war heroics. Now, he was great. He was great in office. He was a big advocate for the Constitution. But based on what Lincoln had to deal with, I mean, he brought this country through its darkest days, leading the country through the Civil War and signing the Emancipation Proclamation that freed the slaves, righting the worst wrong this country has ever seen. I'm going Lincoln. Washington was a legend, obviously, but I'm going Lincoln. All right, my lock of the day, Lightning Capitals Game 4 tonight of their Eastern Conference Final Series. I'm taking the under 6 goals scored. I think both goalies are due for a good game. Braden Holtby at home would be looking to bounce back after a poor Game 3. I think both teams feel like they need to tighten up defensively. I think they're poised for a rock fight. I'm going Capitals and Lightning to score less than 6 goals tonight. That is my lock of the day. See you tomorrow.
Well, as you know, I'm not on Snapface and all that, so I don't really get those.